on water, we cannot be egoistic and use it for our uses without taking care of the environment and future generation. With this, Dr. Caroline David, your session chair, greets one and all on the platform of Sri Kumar Swami Mahavidyalaya, Osa Latur. Thanks to respected Principal M.M. Bedkar and my organizing team, right from Dr. Anil Vadkar, the head of the NSS department, Dr. Anita Dole ma'am and Garaj sir. Thanks to all our respected resource persons and audience, because you are the two strong pillars on which this webinar series is surviving. Without these two pillars, we wouldn't have been successful. So thanks and hats off to my resource persons and my audience. God bless one and all. Our resource person for today is Dr. P. Jayashree, Professor, Department of Geography, University of Mysore, from Mysore. Ma'am, you really gave a very good presentation on such an important topic. Although we have come to the end of the webinar series, this topic should have been taken earlier, but better late than never. It is taken at the end, but it is such an important topic and you covered each and every part. You were wonderful with your PPT. You covered everything. You have not left with anything. But as a session chair, I have to speak for 5 minutes at least. Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. Water resources and the need to conserve it. The importance of water. I told you all living things need water. Habitat for many organisms, helps regulate the climate, shapes Earth's surface, dilutes and degrades waste. बरसों रे मेगा, बरसों रे मेगा, बरसों रे मेगा, बरसों रे, ऐसे हमें भगवान करे एक दिन ऐसे नहीं बोलना पड़ेगा. ये दिन नहीं आना चाहिए हमारी ज़िंदगी तब जब हम गॉड की तरफ देखें और तरसे रोए और बोले बरसों रे मेगा, बरसों प्लीज़ बरसों, हमें बहुत प्यास लगी है, हमें पानी की तरस है. इसीलिए आपको हम सबको पानी की पूजा करनी चाहिए. सोच समझ के पानी यूज़ करना चाहिए. वाटर पोल्यूशन इज़ ऑल्सो वेरी डेंजरस टू लाइफ on earth, below earth. So we have to think 10 times how we should control water pollution. From where do we get water? 97.3% from ocean water. Of course we get it from rains, but 97.3% from ocean water, 2.7% fresh water. Groundwater, which is deep, 100 meters deep, is 10%. Other sources, 2%. Polarized and glaciers 75%. Groundwater, which is nearly 4,000 meters deep, we get 13%. Now, what is the work of the water resource management? The work of the water resource management is to manage water resources, to see the demand and supply for water, to make optimum use of water in agriculture, industry, and see that sufficient water is there to supply to us for drinking. More important than anything, we need water to drink, and we cannot survive without water. Water is one of the natural resources which are found in adequate amount. It is an essential source for the existence of life on the planet. It is widely used for washing, drinking, bathing, in industry, in agriculture, environmental activities, and for many reasons, purposes. Virtually all of these human use require fresh water. Our main source of water for drinking, washing, agriculture, industry are surface water, groundwater, and water collected from rain, all of which are dependent on rain and snow falling on the earth's surface. All plants and animals, everybody needs water to survive. If there was no water, there will be no life on earth. In many tribal and backward areas, there are unhygienic water. That is the water collected in ponds, tanks during the rainy season, and is very dirty water. But they have no option, these tribal people, backward people. They have to use that water and they survive on that. In India, floods, waterlogging, soil erosion, drought, salty groundwater what are some of the main problems of water management for agriculture and other needs. How can we conserve water? Ma'am has already explained, but I would still like to highlight on the points. Keep the tap closed when not in use. Check for the opening of leakage. If there is any leakage, please do up your leakage immediately, because that little drop by drop makes an ocean. Make sure to collect rainwater for gardening or washing purpose. Always have a measure of how many buckets of water you waste, and try to use minimum water for having bath. Don't keep the shower on unnecessary. Stop having shower bath. Use water in the bucket to have bath, so you know exactly how much water you are using. Protect fresh drinking water. आज का पानी कल मत फेंको. It is water does not get spoiled. You can use it the next day. Save money on household utilities. Conserve energy needed to pump, heat and treat fresh water. Reduce harmful and erosion causing by agricultural irrigation. I told you turn off the taps, all these things. Fill a bottle with water and sand and put it in the toilet tank. Practice smart lawn watering. Educate people how to save water. Invent new water conservation technology. Recycle water. Improve irrigation and agricultural practices. Use water very only when it is required. Develop energy efficient desalination of plants. That is now the salt water. वहाँ से salt और water को separate करते हैं. But this water is very unhygienic because it has so much of chemicals. And if we drink that water, then it will be very dangerous for us. Spread education awareness. Use conservation technology. Recycle waste water. And start pricing water. Water को पैसे लगाना चालू करो. Yes, this is the best way how you can stop people from misusing water. जैसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का बिल आता है, वैसे वाटर का भी बिल लगाना चाहिए. तब लोगों को पानी यूज करने के पहले सोचेंगे. What is water conservation? Water conservation is the practice of using water efficiently to reduce unnecessary water usage. According to fresh water, water conservation is important because fresh clean water is a limited resource as well as a costly one. Water conservation includes all the policies, strategies and activities to sustain water, manage the water and to keep water fresh, to protect the hydrosphere and to meet the current and future human demands. अगर ऐसे नहीं किया तो एक दिन हमें वाटर को इंपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा. बहुत जल्दी ये दिन आएगा जब हम दूसरी चीज़ें भी इंपोर्ट करते हैं ना, वाटर को भी इंपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा हमारे देश में. Population, household size, growth and effluent all affect how much water is used. Water conservation includes all the policies that is to sustain water, to keep the water fresh and pure and to see that water is there for the present and in the future also. The major water problems facing the world are provision of safe drinking water, water requirement for agriculture, hydroelectricity and industrial development, sustaining water development, development of water resources to be shared by two or more states. So all this is very important. So we have to conserve water. It's high time we start conserving water. We can't be selfish. We have to think about even the future generation. Now coming to my conclusion, conserving water is important because it keeps water pure and clean while protecting the environment and also sustaining water for the future. Conserving water means using our water supply wisely and be responsible. As every individual depends on water for livelihood, we must learn how to keep our limited supply of water pure and away from pollution. Yes, that is very important. If we look beyond human uses, water play a vital role in every life of the living creatures. If we do not work together to conserve water, this planet as we know, it will meet its ultimate demise sooner than we think. So please let us work together to conserve water, to see that water is not polluted, sustain water and keep it for us and for the future generation also. With this, I thank one and all on the virtual platform, and once again I thank Dr. Jayashree from the bottom of my heart for a lovely presentation, lovely topic, ma'am, and it's a need of the hour because people are just wasting water, and you have given a very good presentation with your lovely PPT. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out time from your tight schedule and being with us on this platform of caring, sharing and loving. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day.
Thank you, Caroline.
Respected Dr. Carolline David, madam, you have a multi-dimensional and hard worker personality. You delivered very